Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Make Ineos Grenadiers Great Again. Been reading your comments, and I hear you. Yates might not be a bad shout. It goes against what I have been saying, I know, but I think look, it's not terrible, is it? Just considering who we have available, my thing is, could he win a Grand Tour? It's kind of what I'm after is can they win a Grand Tour? And Yates for that kind of money, I'm gonna say I don't really think so. I think because you're gonna have Jorgensen getting better and better. You're gonna have obviously Pogacar and Vingegaard around forever. He's just not gonna be that guy for the team, I don't think, unfortunately. Um just looking at the list though, is there any hill climbers we might have missed that are flying under the radar? I think Pellizzari we didn't shortlist, so we'll pop him on. From Bardiani he is. And he's pretty cheap too. Um hmm. Yeah, this is actually quite tricky. Maybe Alotti from Bora here. We'll shortlist him as well. He's a young Italian climber. Bit of an up and comer. And then the only other thing to look at that we haven't is sprinters that are available in 25. Caden Groves is. Ooh. He can get over hills, Caden Groves. Mike Turnison is as well. Lawrence Pithy. I think we already shortlisted Pithy, didn't we? Oh, we will definitely shortlist Pithy in that case because he is a good cobblestone rider. Um, Otherwise, I might grab Caden Groves on the shortlist. Geordie Muse as well is coming up. That could be a good chat. I mean, I know I'm looking at sprinters and it goes against what I've been saying. Geordie Muse, Yeah, I'm going to shortlist Geordie Muse as well because of his cobblestone ability. I think that's not terrible. Okay, so let's just recap before we jump into this episode's races, who we have on our shortlist. So if we go, remember where we go, monitored, there we go. Out of all the riders available to sign next year, this is who we're looking at. So we've got Caden Groves and Jordan Muse as sprinters, Lawrence Pithy and Jordan Muse as Northern Classic riders, as well as Corbin Strong. I'll be honest, those three right there are very tempting. And then we've got Giovanni Alotti, Bob Young. Well, Alotti more as a hill climber than Bob Youngles is these days, but Bob Youngles is solid all rounder. Probably not a bad sign for Ineos, I would say. Pellizzari, a young up and comer, along with Lenny Martinez, both very young. I would say, I suppose, Lenny Martinez is a bit cheaper, so not a bad look. And then obviously Jorgen Nord Hagen riding for Visma Lisa Lab development team currently, but he has huge potential. He does. Have a look here. He's got full bars in a lot of different categories. The next Vingegaard, maybe. All right, let's get into today's episode, the Basque Country Tour. We'll sim a fair few stages, but we'll maybe take part in the Queen stages of this one. And then Paris-Roubaix as well is on the agenda. All right, so let's have a look at our team that we're taking to the Basque Country Tour. It is a very hard tour, this one. Who have we got for the mountains? I want to say... I don't really rate Burnell considering there's a time trial. Maybe Magnus Sheffield will give him a run. All right, let's do a quick sim, see how Magnus goes. He takes out the win. He beats Remco. Wow. That's massive. I didn't realize that the full tour cast were going to be here. But, I mean, yeah, chapeau to Magnus. That is awesome. A massive win for us. Another win in a World Tour race. We've got some prize money rolling in now also from the Tour of Flanders. Navarez is hitting his fitness peak. Our finances are at 450,000 euros. Right, that's about it. Viviani wants a bit of a training update. Let's take a quick look. Go to training. So his style is traditional. We'll pop him on a traditional coach then. Back in here, the training of Carlos Rodriguez is a bit tricky as well, apparently. He likes groundbreaking. All right, well, we'll pop him on groundbreaking then. And the training of Leo Hayter. Wow, okay. Everyone's apparently with the wrong coach. He wants groundbreaking also. That is fine. Might have to kind of actually go back to our team quickly because I just noticed we have too many people on groundbreaking. Trainers, here we go. Star groundbreaking. Is anyone on groundbreak? Yeah, okay, so Tarling maybe not. Maybe pop him on modern for now. Cool. All right, let's jump into the next stage of the Basque Country tour. All right, stage 2 is a flat one. We're all in. Oh, Carlos Rodriguez is actually in the team. I did not realize. Whoops. But we're going to actually go all in for Magnus Sheffield because he is leading the tour at the moment. So let's go quick sim. Sam Bennett, the AG Tour Irishman, taking out the stage when Quinn Simmons up there as well. That's a awesome ride for him. He actually had a really good ride in the Worlds that were just on very recently, last Monday. Was it Monday morning if you're an Aussie? Yeah, he rode really, really well at Worlds. I got to say, shout out to him. We I don't know what happened there. Was there a split in the peloton? It must have been Magnus, 47th. Was it 6th enough for bonus seconds? Oh well, we lost the leader's jersey to Tadej somehow. All right, we'll move ourselves on to stage 3. We will talk about the Worlds in this episode. We're just going to get into a race first. Ooh, the equipment testing though is ready for the Dogma F, the new one. That is this one. It is apparently average. Well, we're going to continue the R&D. That's not good enough. We need a much better frame. Viviani's not at his best. Unfortunately, he's a bit ill. All right, let's keep jumping forward. We've got a medium mountain stage here. We're going to jump in on this one only because the quick sim does funny things on stages that shouldn't result in time loss. And I know old Pro Cycling Manager mode at least too well that Magnus would lose way too much time, even though he shouldn't. All right, let's get into this stage ahead of us. Oh, here we are on the start line with the Ineos boys once again. Magnus in a Young Riders jersey, I think he should be, or maybe even the points still, I wonder. Jump up the front. He is in the Young Rider jersey, actually. Okay, we'll chuck him on maintain 54 also for now. We'll jump forward and get the rest of the team up here, and we'll join you guys back when they are. Right, all of the team are now up here. Omar Frail, the last guy to get up here. We're sort of thinking, do we protect Carlos Rodriguez? I'm not going to lie. I mean, he's a bit too far down on GC. It's going to be all in for Magnus. I think that's my deciding factor. You know what? I think I'm really in this series because I talked a lot about how lacking Ineos are in GC riders. I think I underrate Magnus Sheffield. I don't know that he's going to be exactly an out-and-out mountain climber, but we should, after this stage, take a bit of a look at least at how his evolution looks and see if he can become a bit of a better hill climber for us in the team. And if he can, look, I'd argue that could be our future GC leader, or at least one of somebody that might be able to go for the Volta, maybe even the Giro. Yeah. All right. Well, let's chat about Worlds. So yeah, obviously that was on Monday. I'm letting my recordings catch up so I can actually speak about current events. I've realized my recordings, I did a lot of pre-record, so I was able to talk about actual cycling things as they happened. I was always a bit late. Yeah, Worlds was the Today's Show once again, hey? 100k attack, that is really wild. Here he is here in game. I don't think I've ever seen that before. A rider going I don't think I have. A rider going solo 100k out in any race, let alone Worlds. I haven't seen that. That is something different, to say the least. Was it the strongest Worlds cast? Look, Wout wasn't there. Julian Alaphilippe crashed a bit early. Uh, Jorgensen was there though. Yeah, it was a competitive world squad, I guess. Yeah. But he just, yeah, absolutely rode blistering well. I thought the Aussies were going to ride. I mean, they did actually get an excellent result, second place, and only 30 seconds back for Ben O'Connor. Yeah, that's a hell of a result. But I thought almost with Jay out the front that they might have won until I saw one Tadej Pogacar riding off the front with, we need to grab some biddens here as well. With 100k to go, I was like, okay, what's going on here? But yeah, no, I guess that's kind of the moves I've come to expect from him now. In a way, it's wild. But yeah, he did ride well. I thought Matthew Van Der Poel was probably the rider of the day in a way. Like out of the, would you call him one of the normal crew? I don't know. But out of the rest, I thought he rode really well for a rider that was almost written off, not being able to even get around the circuit. Not necessarily written off, but he was a big question mark to actually get a medal. It was a very good title defense for him. One of the best title defenses for ages, if I'm honest. Like probably since Alaphilippe tried to defend his world championships. That's probably the last time I saw a rider defend that rainbow bands that well. Probably one rider that didn't do that well was the Danes for why is his name escaping me? Should be very obvious. Um, yeah, the big Dane from Liddell Trek. How have I forgotten his name? Hopefully he's in this race and that'll jog my memory. I can't believe I've blanked on his name. He is not in this race. Why have I forgotten his name? We're just going to quickly look that up. Okay, we got the name finally. Mads Pedersen. I can't believe I forgot his name. He didn't. Yeah, he talked a bit of a game before Worlds. I saw in the media, and I thought, you know what? If he backs himself, usually he's going to ride really well, and he's had a very underrated season. I don't know how much he's been spoken about, but he was always there or thereabouts in the classics. And he had a okay Grand Tour campaign as well. Like he didn't ride fantastic, but he didn't ride crap. That's for sure. He rode pretty bloody strong. So quite a good season from him. He's a rider I would almost think might move to a better team. Like I don't know that Liddell Trek. I mean, yeah, they've got Skujans, Skillmoser, is it? No, Skillmoser. And they've also got they got another good cobble rider. They got riders that can do well in the cobbles, but I don't think they're an out and out strong cobble team, if that makes sense. We're gonna have to worry about a bit of a train here, I think, just to make sure we don't get too far out of position. So we're gonna just start organizing that now quickly. Oops, I've grabbed the wrong wheel. I've still grabbed the, yep, there we go. Got the right wheel now. We'll go Arensman next. Arensman, Omar Frail, because he's on a very, very good day. Castroveo, Ben Swift. All right, we haven't really spoken about this race, but we've got a fair few attacks going on at the moment, so we're going to have to hit it a bit with Ben Swift over the top here. Pogacar was on the move as well, actually, so we almost stuffed that up. Cool. So yeah, we've got a pretty reduced peloton there. Only 73 riders left. Castrovejo behind. He's looking a little bit roasted, if I'm honest. Magnus Sheffield, no bottles on board. Still 30k to go. I might have to worry about that, if I'm honest. Ben Swift on the front, though. He's looking very strong. We got Israel Premier Tech, Bora just behind. Ben Swift swinging to the front, and we're on this slopes to this final climb now. Ben Swift is looking good. Here comes Bora once again with Martinez in tow. He's obviously looking to go on the attack. Nothing doing though. Ineos doing a pretty strong job on the front at the moment. Boys are riding well. We'll have to up it a bit with Ben Swift. He's run out of red, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going with him until he's got no yellow, which is now. And we're going to hit the front with Castroveo next. Get Ben Swift out of the way. He's rode very well though, Ben Swift. Shout out to him. We're on up and over the top of this climb now, 20k to go. We can knock the pace off a little bit. In fact, Ben Swift is done. We might hit effort even with Rodriguez, just so I can get Castroveo to grab Biddens potentially if he's got it in him. Oh dear. Big attack there. Evan Paul, Pogacar as well. We'll take the gel with Oscar Rodriguez. We'll see if we can get Rodriguez to follow Derek Gee here. Yep, we can. Okay, he's on the wheel. Good. Oh, we got Saccone coming through. Roglic is there. I wonder if Castroveo is going to manage to get these biddens or not. Be a bit tricky for him. Yep, under 15k to go. We're just going to ease it a bit for a minute. Castroveo might have made it back almost. I think he has. At least he's dropped biddens off to Sheffield. That's the main thing there. Okay, so he is back. We can go 99 now with Castroveo, I think. What the hell? Oh, we're not on his wheel. Okay, right. That would help if we can do that. All right, Castroveo coming through. He's about to blow. Okay, we're going to have to hit it now with Rodriguez. Get Castroveo to sit up. We'll take the gel with everybody. And we've got Rodriguez to go next. Awesome. Rodriguez looking pretty strong over the top. Oh, he's blown up early though. I almost didn't catch that. Okay, next up is Omar Frail. Rodriguez swinging off to the back. His day's done. Pogacar was attacking quite a lot there. We'll keep an eye on Omar this time round. He's run out of red, but we'll take him all the way to his yellow's gone. And now we've got Aronsman to go next. We'll sit up with Omar. Okay, Aronsman is cooked, but no one else is going over the top just yet, so we'll keep going a little bit deeper. We've still got Carlos Rodriguez in the wheel. Maybe we'll swing across onto Derek G's wheel. Yep. Okay, we managed to do that. Let's get Aronsman out of the way. Let's just sit him up quickly. Good stuff. Okay, we got Omar in the wheel here. We'll wait till a bit over under 2k to go unless Derek G launches. No, okay, someone else is about to. So we'll start with Carlos Rodriguez, actually. He's going pretty deep. Let's go with Magnus now. Might be Van Gils. I didn't realize he was still in the group. Oh, Quinn Simmons, actually. Speaking of strong rides at Worlds, Quinn Simmons with a strong ride in Basque Country Tour Stage 3. Might be a bit of a time gap there. I really hope there was. Magnus managing 4th, Pogacar in 7th. Oh, he might have slipped back into the yellow jersey, We're about to find out. Let's get to the podiums to confirm that one. All right. No time gap, but 4th place for Magnus. Quinn Simmons with the win. So it's a yank affair at the moment. He takes the GC. Okay, good ride from Quinn then. Takes the GC from Tadej and Magnus still on the same time. Best climb with Max Poole. Points class with Quinn. Quinn obviously in the under 25 class still. And team classes with Visma Ineos 6 seconds back. So it's a good Basque Country tour so far for the team. Let's get in the stage 4 and see if we can't hold on to a top 3. All right, stage 4, sorry, not 3. Another hilly one. We're going to 3D race this also only because I know how this goes when you quick sim a hill climb near the finish. It always results in time gaps. We'll see if we can do a little bit better than 4th in this one and potentially grab some time bonus seconds as well. All right, here we are on the start line. Once again, need to put everyone on effort. We've got Magnus on a +1 across the important categories, which is lovely. We need to pop him back on 70 really for the starts because it always gets strung out. That's my lessons. Carlos Rodriguez looking all right, He's moved up to 32nd on GC. Ben Swift did massive ride in the last stage as well, actually. We'll get him to protect Magnus, and we've got Castroveo coming through. Aronsman as well, still riding high on GC, a top 10 for him. He's in 6th, he moved up 1 position. We're still waiting on 2 other riders. We've got Oscar and Omar coming up now. Here's Oscar Almost coming through. There he is. Okay, coming through now. All right, that is Oscar Rodriguez hitting the front, and here is Omar Frail. There we go, sitting up now too. Cool. All right, we're going to jump forward to a bit more of the action towards the end of the stage. All right, you're joining us. The peloton's split a couple times, but it is actually all back together now. We'll take a look back. You can see it is, a bit splintered still, but we got 154 riders. At some point, there was only 23, but all Ineos riders did make the front split, which is beautiful from the team. We got 28k to go. We got a little, well, not little, it's a difficult Cat 3 to navigate here with the peloton all back together as well. I'm going to put everyone back on 92 just to make sure we get up and over the top of this one. Get Magnus on effort maybe just to get him over the front and perfect. I'm tempted to go for this time bonus, There is 3 seconds on through this sprint up ahead. There's 3k to go now. We've got Ben Swift. Azagira is very interested as well, apparently. We're going to launch with Ben Swift. I'm going to launch over the top with Magnus now as well. He's going to grab those 3 seconds. Awesome. Let's have you protect once again. You can all sit up quickly. Alright, so that was 3 bonus seconds. I think Quinn managed 2 though. So we only get 1. But the main thing is we actually move in front of Tadej with that little Swift trick. Shout out to the Albert Engel pro career as well, because that's the moves we like to pull over on that one. Little cheeky ones to grab bonus seconds out on the road. And actually, it's how Tadej races IRL. So we've actually pulled a Tadej on Tadej. All right, team is all here. There is 17k to go, or actually, sorry, 14k to go. We're going to start thinking about a sprint train. So we'll have Carlos Rodriguez again. I think that worked pretty well yesterday. Or last stage, I mean. Then we'll have Arensman, I think Castroveo or Omar Freya, one of the two, and then the other. And then Oscar, and then Ben Swift. Take the gel with Ben Swift and pop him on effort. 99 will do. Just 99, that's all. Nothing too crazy. Now we'll pop him back on 89 for now. Okay, so here we go. We're on the final climb, the Lens Gatska. Looks like a very steep climb right at the end. It's almost no orange, well, red left for Ben Swift on the front, but no one's really moving up on him. So we can pop him onto 99, and we'll just ride him rather deep, if I'm honest. Just take as much out of him as we can. Okay, we've got some attacks coming up now, so it's time to swing Ben out of the way. He's rode very well though. So we've got Oscar Rodriguez coming through now. Let's take the gels with everybody, or almost everybody, because it's not long over the top till the finish. We're going to keep Oscar on the front for now, whilst he still has yellow left and there's 7k left. This is looking pretty decent. Pretty happy with this so far. Let's go as deep as we can with Oscar. He's done very well though. Castroveo can hit it now. We've got Roglic attacking. That's such a Roglic move too, that one. All right, we've got Castroveo on 99 to cover it. That is good. Almost 3k to go. We're going to have to start sprint now with Castroveo. We'll take the gel with Magnus. Castroveo's cooks over the top with Omar. Okay, use up as much of Omar as we can now over the top with Arensman. Over the top with Carlos. And now over the top with Magnus. It's not a win for us, but it might be another 4th place. Gregor taking the win from FDJ. Derek G in 3rd and Peo Bilbao getting 3rd. Magnus in 4th. Richard Carapaz in 5th and Quinn Simmons only managing a 6th place in this stage. Unfortunately, no bonus seconds on for 4th again for Magnus. Those 3 seconds. So he's claw back 1 second on his Carapat. Mr. Quinn Simmons. All right, let's see these podiums. So yes, Roman Gregor taking the stage win. No changes on G. Well, there is a little change on GC. Tadej being leapfrogged by Magnus. There's a 3 second time gap between them now, and 4 seconds different on GC to Quinn Simmons. So very tight battle in Basque Country Tour so far. No changes on team class or any of the other classes for that matter. Okay, let's get into stage 5. Actually, before stage 5, I did say we're going to take a look at the training of one Mr. Magnus Sheffield, only because I see potential in mountains for him. He does have potential in stage races. Time trial is really one of his biggest things. If I look at his training, he's currently being trained as a time trialist. I want to train him for stage races. I think that's where it's at for him. He might have it in him. Just ignore all those and get into stage 5 of the Basque Country Tour. 2 to go. All right, stage 5, another one. We're going to have to jump in with that cat 3 right at the finish. The old quick sim in this game, you know what just happens? We won't make the front group. It'll be only Carlos Rodriguez in the front group or something ridiculous like that. So we'll get in and we'll take control to make sure our man can keep his podium spot. All right, another stage in the Basque Country Tour for the Ineos boys. Let's see, can we protect this top 3 for Magnus Sheffield and try and sneak any more bonus seconds along the way if we can. Let's hit, let's hit maintain for these 3. I can click them properly, there we go. And Ben Swift is here as well, which is excellent. He can protect Magnus straight off the bat. Is this Carlos? It is. He's up to, he's still in 30 seconds, so no change for him. He's on a very good day though, I do have to say. All right, we're going to jump forward till the whole team are up here. Right, everybody is up here and accounted for. We're just going to hit maintain. Just recap on GC. Aronsman is in 7th, so he's lost 1 position. No change for Mr. Carlos Rodriguez. We already covered that one. Oops, wrong button there. You're not meant to sit on. And obviously we still have Magnus in 2nd place at the moment. If we catch this breakaway by either of these sprint points, we will take a little cheeky look with Magnus and Ben Swift once again. That's a bit of the game plan for you guys. Otherwise, we will blast right through them and catch you on the final slopes of this Cat 3. All right, unfortunately, we're not going to catch the early breakaway by this sprint point because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still riding through. Max Paul once again in the breakaway, very strong British climber that he is. We have 1 Cat 3 to go and we just went through that finish line, so we're kind of on a finishing loop at the moment. We'll catch you guys on that Cat 3. All right, and we are about to hit it. So I think a sprint train is in order like usual. So we've got Carlos Arensman, Castroveo, I think, and then Oscar, Omar. Ooh, maybe Ben Swift and then Omar, actually. I think Omar getting the Biddens might have hurt him a little bit. All right, we're going to take the gel early with Omar and put him on 92 just to make sure the Ineos guys push through to the front. Looks like Menchuez is actually rating himself for this finish, maybe getting the Interwanti guys on the front nice and early. We're going to hit 99 with Omar, pop him back to 87 again. Take the gel with Ben Swift, he's next rider up, and Omar is almost done. So, Ben Swift, your turn to shine, buddy. Let's hit the front with you, and we'll take the gel. Ooh, I've bumped the wrong button. Shit. Okay, hang on. We'll try to pop Ben Swift onto the back there. Yeah, that's not good. That was a very big rookie mistake. Okay, we're going to have to go 99 with Oscar here, just up and over the top. Good work by him. We're going to get the energies back down this descent, which is great. That's actually really, really good news. Jeez, Oscar Rodriguez is on skates, you know. Have a look at him go. Loves this descent he does. All right, we've got a little lump, and then we have a descent run into the finish, I think, by the looks of it. Yep, up and over this one. And that is Carlos done. So we're going to go with Castroveo straight up. Great. Awesome work from Oscar there. Castroveo on the front on 99 now. It's going to be guns out to the finish. Going to take gels with everybody at this point as well. Let's make sure that happens. Castro. Oh, we've done something stupid once again. I can't believe that. I don't know how I keep accidentally bumping the buttons like that. Let's just get him going. Okay. Aronsman coming through if he can. I don't know how I'm clicking buttons at the moment. Carlos Rodriguez. See if you can go through, Carlos. Come on, Carlos. Come on. I'm going to launch with Magnus as well. Might be Juan Ayuso. It is Juan Ayuso from Quinn Simmons, Roman Gregor there on the left. Maxime Van Gils coming through on the right, and Tadej in fifth. Carlos Rodriguez holding on for a seventh place. Magnus coming in a top 10. So we've kept our GC position. No bonus seconds for Tadej in fifth. Bonus seconds for Quinn though in second place. That's going to be 6. So he'll be out to a 10-second lead. Let's see these podiums to confirm what those time gaps look like. All right, Juan Ayuso taking the stage win. Bit bizarre him taking the win though, not sitting up for Tadej, seeing as he needs the bonus seconds, but it is 10 seconds. My maths was right. Magnus Sheffield in second, 10 seconds back. 13 for Tadej. Roman Gregor in 14 seconds back in fourth. Remco in fifth. Jonas in sixth. Simon Aronsman still hanging on to seventh, riding very well. No other big changes. No, none to speak of. All right, let's get into this final stage of the Basque Country Tour. All right, the last one features some much more difficult climbs than any of the other stages so far. A bunch of Cat 1s. We have to be pretty proactive with Magnus just to make sure we don't lose any time and he can hang on to that top 3 in this race. Would love a top 3 in a World Tour. World Tour. Yeah. All right, let's get into the action. All right, another start line for the Ineos guys. The final stage of the Basque Country Tour is ahead of us. Magnus on a plus 3 days, so maybe we don't even need to worry about being defensive, but we can actually be offensive. We'll find out a bit more deeper into the stage before we make that call. We got Carlos on a very good day. He's up in the 28th on GC, so he's had a very good tour so far to date. Aronsman as well with his top 10. We got Omar Frail here. I'm wondering, do I protect Rodriguez with Omar Frail? I think yes, I do, is my a long story short answer. All right, so we got Magnus waiting for Ben to come up, which he surely won't be long. Okay, here's Castroveo, made his way up to the front. Great. And we're just waiting on Ben Swift now. Oh, and also Oscar Rodriguez. Here he is. Here's Ben Swift, made his way up. Let's pop you on protecting Magnus. And we'll keep him on 70 for now. We've got some climbs all the way throughout this stage. So we need to be pretty proactive with the pace setting from the Ineos guys in the bunch. All right, we're on to another Cat 2 already. And I can tell you the pace has been hot. There was a 26 rider breakaway, so the peloton did not rate that and immediately got on the gas over that category 1 climb, the Azuki climb, and up over the Gordia climb. It's been a little bit more chill, which is music to Magnus's ears because it was a little bit grippy for him. It was one of the more harder climbs, not exactly his style. But yeah, we navigated that just fine in the end. We've got Castroveo, I think, will be on bidden duty today. As high as he's riding on GC, we do need to look after our water needs. We're going to have to adjust the effort, I think, for this climb. It looks ferocious. A lot of black there, so almost above 10%. I'm catching one of the riders from the early breakaway. Only one rider left. Oh, that's tempting for the old time bonuses that were coming up very soon. Okay, we've got bottles. And I am getting sneaky thinking about going for a time bonus here. I think we will. See if we can't get Magnus out of the wheels. We can, but where is Ben Swift? Why is he not going with him? That's not good. That's not what we wanted. Where is he? Come on, Ben Swift. Get up here. Here he is. Okay, great. You're going to have you go on effort. Switch it around. Ben Magnus on his wheel. All right, Ben Swift, launch your sprint. Okay, quickly sit up, pop you back on effort, pop you on 99, and have you now quickly protect Magnus and ease you up. Great. Okay, so that is a couple bonus seconds nice and quick for Magnus. Adjust everyone back on the 70. Didn't need to take too much effort out of him to get those 2 bonus seconds there. Ben Swift managing to grab 1 bonus second as well for whatever it's worth. Okay, so that is 8 seconds back now from the stage, well, the tour win, because this is the final stage. We just need to make sure we don't lose any time over these next climbs, because they're going to get pretty hard pretty quick. Right, we're almost over this climb. Quinn Simmons riding pretty high there. Roman Gregor as well. Ayuso's around us. So's Adam Yates. Was that Simon? I mean, Martinez flying off the front. He's got 38 seconds back on GC. Little Trek boys are motivated to get that under control if they can. Unfortunately, Castroveo on the wrong side of a split there. Aaronsman moving back up as well. We got Rodriguez, Sheffield, and Ben Swift, and obviously Omar Frail all riding in a good position. No, that is good to see. I've only got 15k to go though. 68 riders left in this peloton. There was a breakaway through that sprint point, so we decided to play it a little bit cool and not worry so much about it. We're just going to try to ride as high as we can over this one. Looks like we got Hershey on the front. We've got I forget his name, Quinn from EF Pro Cycling. Ooh, that's another Martinez attack. Evenepoel and Pogacar all reacting. So we're going to have to react ourselves. We're going to grab Carlos's wheel. Where's Aaronsman? Don't be too far back. No, he isn't. That's good. We'll go Omar. We'll chuck you on that wheel as well. And Ben Swift, F at 99. Let's take Gels with the front 3. Great. All right, that's a reaction quickly from Ben Swift. That's good news. We're keeping that in check. This is actually a really nice ride by the Ineos boys. I've got to say, they've done very well to get that all sorted nice and quickly. So that is Pogacar back in the pack. Aaronsman, Rodriguez, Magnus, and the other Rodriguez coming through as well. So everything is looking under control from the Ineos team. Got a nice strong lead out here. We're going to take Gels with everybody as well. I think it's time. Take Ben Swift nice and deep. We got Omar next in the wheels. We're just going to try and get all the way to the sprint start with Omar before. Okay, no, maybe not. Okay, it's not starting at 3k. So we'll launch with Omar. Great. Okay, great. Okay, launch sprint, launch sprint, launch. Come on, launch sprint. And launch sprint with Magnus Sheffield. Can he take the win? I think he can. Oh, mate, that's unreal. What a ride by the Ineos team. I think Rodriguez is going to hold on for second, and so will Oscar. It's a 1, 2, 3. The first one as an Ineos Grenadiers manager in a World Tour A category race. Magnus Sheffield, I think, will take the GC win as well. That is massive for the team. 10-second bonus. So it was worth getting those 2 seconds out on the road. That was a master play by myself, if I do say so. All right, let's see the podiums to confirm those results. All right, so we had an 8-second time, as in time gain as well on the road. That's amazing. It is the GC win. Magnus taking it back on the final stage. So he won the first stage and wins the final stage, bookending the tour. Change on best climber though. Jan Bo taking that out from Euskaltel. Points class gets swapped as well. Magnus taking over that one. Best young rider with Magnus. And we do take the team class as well. What a tour. It is a World Tour win. our first for Ineos. That is very good. Well, not our first, obviously. Down Under was our first, but this is our first Category A win, and it is a very hard tour, the old Basque Country tour. So I couldn't be more stoked with that result. Next episode, we're going to have Roubaix, Amstel Gold, and maybe the start of the Tour of Alps as well. And we're getting very close to the Giro kicking off, which is Geraint Thomas's objective for the season, looking for a top 3 there. But what a win. Unbelievable. I can't believe that. That is amazing. All right, guys, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. If we get to, I think we'll say 15 likes, I will sign whatever the top comment is. I'll sign that rider for sure. All right. Peace out, guys.